What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Straight Up Sister Zoned. Last time we left off, our main character of Shuna finally realized that she's not getting married to the guy of her dreams, and that it was all a misunderstanding from her end. So now we're gonna continue. Atsuni's words kept spiraling in my mind, and not in a good way. That was disgusting. And at this point, I feel so defeated that I did the only rational thing any human being would do. I switched on my PC and turned on the internet. Yo, same. How do I know if a guy likes... No, backspace. Maybe a little less optimistic. How do I know if a guy isn't interested in me? Just look for the signals. We guys are not that hard to understand. A, ignoring you. B, talking about your friend. Talking about his friend a lot. Are these points supposed to help me? Disclaimer, author is not an experienced dude, so any of his claims can be faulty. Please don't take his word for granted. More like author is an experienced person. Next. If your best friend is oh my god. If your best friend is more and more prettier and she's new friends with the guy you love, you should know, Tat, you have lost the pie. Pie? What pie? It isn't even a single shred of pie in the question. Wow, on second thought, I should just post a question on one of these forum thingies. I type in an approximate down low of my situation, and almost an hour later the PC dings. I hope to God it's a sensible reply this time. Sounds to me like you're family zoned. When you get family zoned, you usually have to know this person for a very long time. While you have a crush or truly love them, they are usually ignorant of it because you say nothing. Well, hello, legible reply. If you truly believe that you stand a chance, try confronting them about it. If you don't want to come off as too desperate, try dropping hints. That should help. Good luck. Wait, no, don't go. You weren't clear enough. How? Help me! I mean... I get it, and I don't get it. I understand the situation. To the point of, like, yes, there are girls that I've liked that have seen me only as a friend, as a sibling, as a... I don't want to say that one. That's personal. I was about to say something that's fairly personal. In all honesty, sometimes you just gotta get over it. But in a visual novel, I guess, we're just gonna pursue it more and more. Because, you know, anime. Why not? But I do get this perspective because, you know, when you're young especially, it's hard. It's hard. We'll try our best. I'm gonna try to help this girl. I probably won't do it because this game looks difficult, but you know. Well, I guess there would be no meaning to it if I were to completely rely on someone else, huh? Again with the Persona 3 switch. Persona 4, my bad. Okay, it's a new and beautiful day today. Subtle hints, huh? I wonder how subtle I should be. Once again, there's no transition for the backgrounds. In Atsuni's case, I guess it's the level of aggressiveness that counts. I spent all my classes scribbling up plans, drawing up diagrams, researching as to which method would be the best. Psst, Shuna, I'm busy. But the teacher... Shut up, will ya? Well, miss, if you aren't interested, you may as well leave. No hard feelings, you know. No, I'm okay, thanks. Oh, I insist. I understand. Being forced to stand in the hallway is nothing. I will brave through all waters of regardless how tough they'll be. And in the evening, I barged into the bar with purpose, my mind speeding through ingenious plan after plan. Be simple, be direct, be concise. That's not gonna work. Atsuni, I love you. Whoops. Gasping through the room, his fans go into a fit. He looks up from a catalog he was reading. Yeah, I like you too. Yeah, I like you too. Orange juice again today. Okay, so... I could kind of understand his position. Because, okay, I don't think anyone's ever liked me. I don't think so. At least no one, like, who's a friend of mine, anyway. But, like... When you're good enough friends, like, you often say that, like, I love you. Like, platonically. You say that all the time to your own friends. So her saying it, having known him for years, to him, it's not even something to bat your eyes at. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Love you too. Bye-bye. Like, that's it. So I kind of understand where he's coming from. In all honesty, this isn't the perfect scenario for it. You want to get him to a private place and talk to them about it. But I mean it. Me too. Now pipe down and take a seat. You're disrupting business. Well, isn't this amusing? I look over to a stranger clad in pink. She had short, silky hair and frilly sundress and the posture of a dainty little lady. I never knew you received shotgun confessions every day, Atsuya. Atsuya? Who the even is she? Pay her no mind. She likes doing crazy things like this once in a while. But having a minor confessed. I'll be 18 in 2 weeks. Oh, then maybe you should hold up your bar visits for then. Maybe you should hold your bar visits for then. Shut up! It's brotherly love, not an issue. Oh, I knew you said that yesterday, but... Yesterday. She's a low-life wench from yesterday. She keeps making me hear how Atsune calls me sister over and over. That cunning she-devil. I continued to gaze blankly at it for a little while longer. She was starting to sicken me. How she laughed with one hand covering her O. She's like, oh, girl. Jesus Christ. Or was it... like, okay. Let it be known that I tend to have, like, fairly feminine mannerisms, or, like, what society considers to be feminine mannerisms. I do cover my mouth when I eat sometimes. I do cover my mouth with my hand when I laugh sometimes. But, like, I don't know. It could just be that I watch too much anime, which is probably true. How she tilted her head ever so slightly, her lips parting in calculated smiles. Is this the pretty best friend they were talking about in the online site? I wait for her to walk away before grumbling. Hey, Atsune, is she coming here every day? That's not for me to say. She's quite aggressive. She's quite the aggressive fangirl. I've never seen one myself. She's my classmate, actually. I thought you kept your job a secret. He stared at me as if he were gauging my expression. She just kind of randomly found out. Were you stalked? No. Not everyone takes your approach. Hey, I don't stalk. Oh, please, you spent months just following me around like a little duckling. I was 6. Meh, it's still stalking. I wouldn't say so. She was 6. How dare that woman? Her name's Nia. I'll just keep calling her that woman, thanks. I don't really care. You should. My friends are your friends. Why? Because I'm like a little sister to you? Oh, stop whining. You should get along with people in general. When was the last time you talked to one of your classmates again? Today? I was not lying. The girl did warn me about the teacher. That counts, right? Of course it does. He smiles at me softly. It's about time you get past your trust issues. That kidnapping thing happened one time. You can't keep blaming and running away from everybody. Kidnapping? I mean, her parents are rich, so that makes sense that she would be at least targeted for a kidnapping. Jesus Christ. I'll never run away from you, though. Stop trying to avoid the subject. It's hard. I feel like keeping the cutesy route would be fun. I'm not gonna go too cute. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you around. Though I would recommend you getting actual friends to hang out with. Can I bring them here? Most definitely not. You want my license to be revoked? Blech, I'm leaving. I stalk out the door, banging it behind me for good measure. Well, that didn't work. I'm about to shout something along the lines of I'm back to alert my butler when I stop short. Something isn't right. I close my eyes and try to picture exactly what was bothering me. What's happening? What was that figure lurking in the shadows? My mind's whirling and I think back to earlier in the day and to yesterday. That person was always there, just lurking. A stalker! OMG, I'm being stalked! Rationally speaking, I should call my butler, but I found myself walking right outside. It's quiet, eerily quiet. I could feel shivers running down my spine. What I felt was this distinct feeling of being watched. Or you did it to yourself. I would know because I'm used to the ladies glaring daggers at my way whenever I got too close to Atsune or clung onto his clothes. I would know because I've done a fair bit of stalking, ethical following myself. Jesus Christ, girl. Stop it. Trip, fall, and cry. Trip, fall, and cry. If I've learned anything from earlier today, it's to be less direct. I trip over a non-existent rock, half-face planted on the ground, and start fake bawling my eyes out. It hurts. I'm gonna die. If only some kind Samaritan would come to my aid, I'll be forever indebted. Yes, I tend to talk like a dramatic prude when I'm faking things. You alright, miss? Would you require me to place a call for an ambulance? Well, the stranger stalker guy speaking like a stick in the mud prude too. What are the chances? I held up my hands toward him, making sure to flutter my eyelids weakly. He looks genuinely concerned as he offers me his hand. I grab hold of his sleeve and flash him a grin. Gotcha. How long do you think you'd trail me in secret for, huh? I'm not a bad person, I swear. That's what all stalkers say. The door creeps open and Butler peeks out. Ma'am, might be the rook. He stops short as a sort of realization dawns on his face. Ma'am, how? I'm normally really slow. I really am, but for some reason everything just clicked into place. I backstep away from the stranger, pull my butler into the house, and close the door in the stranger's face. But young mistress. He was a stalker, nothing more, nothing less. You hear me? Young miss... Nothing more! I don't listen to anything he has to say as I rush to my room. I'm guessing that's the fiance. But it's a shame he doesn't get an actual character model. I just met my fiance for the very first time, hadn't I? Deep breaths, calm down. I'm gonna thwart this engagement plan anyway. Come on, people of the internet, I need more help. The truth is, he never looked at you in the way you wanted. Probably he understood what you wanted and therefore told you that you can't be either his best friend or a sister. He didn't take the hint to avoid the awkward route. Well, what do you know about him, you creepy stranger? You're the one who posted. You're probably some lonely middle-aged geyser with a beer belly and I'll go to the next one for now. Be upfront about your feelings. But I already was upfront though. He misunderstood. That's what the problem with you knowing someone for so long, that they're that your perceptions of them, you project them onto them. And then when they are serious, you're just like, oh. No, you're not. Surprise him. Show him a skill that you were never aware of, even that he was never aware you even possessed. Something domestic and ladylike like sewing, playing the piano, knitting, or even cooking. Aren't sewing and knitting the same thing, though? No, they're not. I recommend cooking because don't they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach? I mean, yes. I mean, to be fair, if a girl cooked for me, I'd be like, that's actually very flattering. But also, I would like to learn to cook for myself. Oh my god, that makes complete sense. Without further ado, I waltz toward the kitchen. This is gonna be awful. Otsune's taste buds, you better prepare yourself. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I woke up early that morning so I could gift wrap the cake I prepared. Fast forward to the end. Fast forwards towards the end. Oh. Hey Atsuya, I happened to want some chocolate yesterday. Would you like some? Oh no, I couldn't no thanks. I couldn't possibly. Oh please, drop the formality. Just one bite won't make no difference. I have an entire box after all. But I don't normally accept. Don't be such a... I don't want to do anything to be rude. Because I heard the bad end is called the resentment arc. So I'm not going to be rude. I loiter on the door. He'll be done after one piece, right? I'm sure some homemade trumps store-bought any day. I'm sure homemade trumps store-bought any day. Shuna? Domestic appeal. Yay, yay. Shuna. Oh, yeah. Yes, Atsune? He was asking if you wanted some chocolates, though I never offered you any. No thanks, but I have something for you, though. I present my neatly wrapped box in his direction. Whoa, this actually looks good. Occasion? It's handmade. Really? You did this? Really? Are you sure you weren't hallucinating? I may have had a little help from the head chef. Really, the pastry I made kind of looks sort of weird, so I had him beautify it up for me. Sure, it took him a good portion of the night, but he just upped the cuteness factor. The taste is 100% mine. Atsuya doesn't even wait to get a plate and just stabs at it with a fork that seems to materialize out of nowhere. That's awful, isn't it? Speechless? Atsuya? Soap! Huh? Have to wash out mouth with soap! Damn it, Shu! How even? Would you taste things before poisoning people, for heaven's sake? He rushes off to the back room, hand covering his mouth. I was shocked into silence. It couldn't be that bad, right? Looks like someone's hard work didn't pay off. Oh shush, strange woman. I knew that I shouldn't snap at her for what was clearly a lack of foresight. Before she could taunt me any further, I turned tail and ran. Fake fiance. That's so unfortunate. Shuna-san, leave me alone, will you? I feel really bad for that guy. 'Cause he didn't ask for any of this. He's innocent. As of right now, anyway. It's a shame his name is Fake Fiance. I was kind of hoping he would have a name. Because, you know, that would create some drama. But, you know, whatever. It's a shame, though. I slammed the door in his face yet again and ran to my room. Shutting myself in, I wish I could just melt into a puddle. Young mistress, leave me alone, please. I understand. That woman must have been having fun, huh? Hatsune must be gobbling down her chocolates right now. Is that a euphemism? Well, whatever your name is, I'm so glad you were here to be by my side. I'm so glad annoying Shuna's not here anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Knock, knock. I'm fine, just leave me alone for now. Stop sulking and open the door, will you? Hatsune! Open up. I reluctantly draw open the door before jumping back on my bed and hugging the pillow to my chest, burying my face in it. Wishing it would just swallow me whole. I know that feeling. Don't you have a bar to run? Don't you realize that you sulked all the way until closing time? It's 2? Yep. So what was that today? I wanted to make you something special. Is there something so wrong with that? You could have tasted it. And you could have been a little less crude. Wash your mouth with soap? People are watching, especially that prissy friend of yours. I used your chocolate to drown out the aftertaste. Meanie, don't talk to me. It looked pretty, if that's any consolation. Yeah, but because the chef... You should have made him bake it as well. What's the point? It wouldn't count as soulful home-cooked meal then. A cake doesn't really count as one anyway. You know, you're a good buff. A good childhood friend would gulp down things regardless of how bad. You know, like in those manga, the guy always eats the dumplings even if they happen to be soiled in dirt. And no matter how spicy or salty or horrible, they eat it all up and say it's tasty. That's so. Yes! There's a limit to what human taste buds can tolerate, though. Hatsune! He reaches his hand out to me and ruffles my hair. This is making me realize how offensive it is when I ruffle other people's hair. I should stop doing that. Next time. I actually kind of hope to God there is no next time. I'll just leave already. Your butler asked me to have some of the leftovers from dinner before that. Fine, stuff your face, then leave. Roger that, little one. Don't call me that. Later that night. He stares at the leftover disaster that is the cake. He blinks once, twice. A good childhood friend will gulp things down regardless of how bad. He gulps and nearly reluctantly, poking at it with a spoon that he had fashioned from the counter. Slowly he lifts another spoonful to his mouth and bites at it. And doubles over almost instantly, battling his gag reflex. With much difficulty he swallows it, after which he doubles over and slumps into his knees, sweat dripping past his brows. Damn it, Shu. Anyway, that's a good place to stop for now, and I struck the microphone. I am sorry. Oh no, Fake Fiance. I feel so bad. I feel bad for that Fake Fiance guy. So anyway, that's probably where I'm going to end it for now. Because, I'm literally out of time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from this series, hit the subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name's Shades, and this game, surprisingly fun. I knew it was going to be corny, like, just from the title alone and the description alone, that it was going to be corny. But with multiple endings, it always, like, pushes me to be like, hey, let's see if I can get that true ending on the first try. But in all honesty, it's cute. I wish it was more, like, fleshed out, but it's fine for what it is. I don't know. It could be better. It could be worse. But who knows? We'll see as the game goes on. But anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow or next week. Probably next week. Bye.